The NFL draft is over, but our coverage doesn't stop right here on the San Francisco 49ers Report. And today's show is presented by Roan. I'm wearing their commuter shirt. You can get 20% off their commuter collection, which has pants, quarter zips, dress shirts, and polos at roan.com/chatsports. Make sure you use the promo code chatsports. We'll tell you more about them here in just a little while. So yes, all 7 rounds of the NFL draft are done. Thanks to everybody who tuned into our coverage all throughout the last couple of days. But now the 49ers making some more roster moves in addition to some of the players that they drafted. On today's show, a look at the 49ers UDFA tracker and taking a gander at some of the undrafted free agents who the San Francisco 49ers are bringing in with an opportunity to crack that roster. Of course, this list is fluid. It can change. Remember that as we go through this list. Before we take a look at the players, make sure you subscribe to the show. Just because the draft is in the rear view, we're going to continue to bring the heat on all things Niners every single day this offseason because that's what we do. If you like our content, you want to stay informed and in the know on the Niners, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So let's look at the 49ers UDFAs here, addressing a couple of positions of need and bringing in some pretty intriguing players. Joey Fisher, offensive guard out of Shepherd. Ilm Manning, the offensive guard out of Hawaii. Avery Young, the safety out of Rutgers. Ronald Awad, the running back out of UTEP. Jack Colletto, the tight end out of Oregon State. Corey Luciano, the offensive guard out of Washington. DeSean Jameson, the cornerback out of Texas. Spencer Waege, the edge rusher out of North Dakota State. Kalena Layborn, the running back out of Marshall. Jadakiss Bonds, one of the best names that you'll ever hear. And then Shea Wyatt, wide receiver out of Tulane. And Mariano Sori-Marin, the linebacker out of Minnesota. So a lot of UDFAs who the 49ers have brought in. We're going to go player for player here and kind of give you some information as to the potential and what these individuals bring to this Niners roster as they compete here in the offseason. But first, our pinned comment for today's show. Who's your favorite undrafted free agent signing? Drop me a name down below in the comment section. And if you want to say it's Jadakiss, the wide receiver out of Hampton, I don't blame you if it's solely because of the name. Now, before we take a look at these players individually on an individual player basis, today's show is presented by Roan. 20% off your order at roan.com/chatsports. Promo code chatsports. Men's closets were due for a radical reinvention. Roan stepped up to the challenge. Their commuter collection, the most comfortable, breathable, flexible set of products known to man. And it offers the world's most comfortable pants, dress shirts, quarter zips, and polos. You never have to worry or have any anxiety about what to wear when you have the Roan commuter collection. It's certainly added to my wardrobe in my closet. Mobility is everything, and Roan's comfortable 4-way stretch fabric provides breathability and flexibility that leaves you free to enjoy whatever life throws your way. From your commute to work to 18 holes of golf. Looking good is now easy with Roan, and it's time to feel confident without the hassle. Their wrinkle release technology gets wrinkles to disappear as you stretch and wear the products. It's roan.com/chatsports, RHONE.com/chatsports for 20% off your order. Save today and look fresh in the process. So let's begin here with Joey Fisher, the offensive guard out of Shepherd. Some versatility to his game. He played at the Division II level, 25 years old, so a little bit older, 6'4" and a quarter, 8-inch. He weighs 296 pounds. Gonna need to add a little bit of bulk to that frame. What's impressive about him, a 4.9 40-yard dash in the pre-draft process, and he was able to bench 225 pounds, 40 times at 296 pounds. That's really, really impressive. The real ones know. To Ilm Manning now, the offensive guard out of Hawaii. Can you imagine what it would be like to play college football at Hawaii on that island? I mean, beautiful weather every single day, and they consistently have a pretty impressive football program. Out of Glendale, Arizona. Shout out to Jack Lauderay. He's from Arizona as well. 24 years old, so another older player here. 6'2" and an 1/8 inch, 294 pounds. He had significant number of starts at left tackle in college, but is projected to serve at guard or tackle in the NFL with his athleticism and his size. As for Avery Young, the safety DB hybrid, out of Rutgers, 6'1", 207 pounds, and our database 5'11", around 200 pounds, so he's right in that range. Ran a 4.78 40-yard dash. That's a little bit slow for him at defensive back, but a 37-inch vertical, so he at least has some short area explosiveness. Versatile player, slower straight line speed, could mean a transition to safety. That's why we have him listed here as that safety, but a defensive back nonetheless. Especially, he is a willing tackler, which is very good as well. Ronald Awad, the running back out of UTEP, 6 foot, 213 pounds, somewhere in that range. Of course, these numbers certainly change depending on which database you look at. For us, 5'10", 3/4 inches, 205 pounds. So again, pretty interesting to see how some of the databases have different sizes for some of these guys. 4.5 40-yard dash speed with a 35-inch vertical. Jack Colletto, the tight end out of Oregon State. San Francisco already bringing in 2 tight ends during the draft. And it's pretty interesting that they're bringing in yet another one here as an undrafted free agent. Coletto is an interesting player who had plenty of interest out there while playing in college at Oregon State. Played a couple of positions here, and we know that the Niners value positional versatility. Quarterback, linebacker, and fullback. Corey Luciano, how about him? 6'3 1/4 inch, 307 pounds, according to our NFL draft expert, Tom Downey. He wasn't ranked, so he was not expected to go here in the NFL draft. Played his college football in the Pac-12, so those of you watching on the West Coast, you might be familiar with him. Offensive guard at Washington, and San Francisco is looking to bring in a little bit more guard depth on the interior offensive line. DeSean Jameson, the cornerback out of Texas here. Again, another older player, 24 years old, a senior, 5'9 1/4 inch, 184 pounds. And then Spencer Waege, kind of an interesting player here. Once again, not ranked according to our NFL draft expert, but 6'4 3/4 inches, 295 pounds. That's a lot of size there for edge rusher. I'm interested to see what he's going to be able to do. Kalena Layborn, running back out of Marshall. This guy put up some big numbers. I believe he started his collegiate career at Florida State. 5'8", 204 pounds. So he does have some pretty impressive size. He was a bell cow back in college. He rushed over 300 times in 2022 at an average of 5 yards per carry. You can make your rapper jokes here with Jadakiss Bonds. If you think that the Niners are going to bring in another rapper here, those are some of the jokes going around the Chat Sports office today. Jadakiss Bonds, 6'3", so he has some pretty good size at that wide receiver spot. He has really impressive length with that wingspan as well, 206 pounds. And then Shea Wyatt, 5'10", 1/4 inch, 184 pounds. Not ranked in our database, but San Francisco always interested to see what some wide receivers can do that they bring in. And then Mariano Marin, a linebacker out of Minnesota. We saw San Francisco double up at tight end with Cameron Latu, Braden Willis. They doubled up at linebacker, and now they're bringing in yet another linebacking UDFA in Mariano Marin, 6'2", 236 pounds, out of Mokina, Illinois. So with that, your favorite move of the weekend for San Francisco. Was it Jake Moody? That would get a lot of people fired up. Is it one of these UDFA signings? Let me know down in the comment section. We appreciate y'all for watching, and tomorrow we'll be back here on the 49ers Report giving you some great analysis once again.